Hi there, I'm Joey.
I'm Jacob.
And we are watching Star Trek for the first time. Last time on Star Trek, Tasha's sister. The Tasha Yar's sister. What was her name? I don't even remember now. My notes, Ishara Yar. Yeah, it was a fine episode.
It was okay.
Not amazing, but yeah, it was fine. Today we're watching an episode called Reunion.
Sounds very similar to last one.
Sounds like a character return to me. Who could it be? Let's throw a random ass dart at the board.
McCoy again. No.
McCoy, yeah, no, not McCoy. Reunion. What if it's like Worf's brother coming back or something?
Maybe that could be. That would actually make sense.
That could be
too.
Interesting. I can see that. But I guess we'll find out. We're gonna get post-episode thoughts in a second. Be sure to join us then. We're about to watch Reunion. Drew Dagan, Thomas Perry, Joe Perry, Ronald D. Moore, and Brandon Braga. I would like to sue the five of them, presuming they're all still alive, for the metric ton of emotional damage they have fucking done to me today.
Done to us today.
Done to us, yes, of course.
Not just you.
Oh man, I gotta walk that off. Oh my god, that's one of my favorite Star Treks ever, period. Just I've watched a lot of this show over the past couple of years, and I think this is up there. I think I've actually found one that just absolutely smashes its way to the all-time greats immediately.
It's a Warp episode, so it's already got that
going for it. I know we occasionally joke that we should be recording us watching the episodes for the first time, because the little gasp I let out when I saw the thumbnail right before we clicked play on this, to see the Kalar, of course, was back right away, to just the opening seconds of the opening minutes of the episode, pretty much, to Kalar actually arriving, Worf's little tiff with Picard at the start, and then there's a fucking kid that I was like 1000% is Worf's kid, you know? So I wrote down in my notes here, 10 out of 10, and you told me to put a little asterisk in there.
Just in case.
It's a 10 out of 10 if it's Worf's kid. And it was in fact Worf's kid. So 10 out of 10 episode. Directed by Jonathan Frakes as well, who is once again absolutely crushing his directing duties, and I can see why. I know for a fact he still does it to this day. Like, he directs a lot of the current Star Trek shows.
His early directorial stuff is just what's phenomenally well done.
Yeah.
So I hope it only gets better.
Yeah.
As the time moves on.
I'm actually now struggling to remember.
It was Offspring.
Was it the? Oh, he did the. That's right, he did the Offspring.
Because he only had like 2 scenes.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, he's not in this one much either. Actually, now that I think about it, he does just tap into just such an incredibly human aspect of the episodes he directs, and he gets these incredibly powerful emotional pieces.
Interestingly, just complete observation right this moment, the 2 episodes he's directed has been 2 of his character's crew having children.
Yes, that's true. That's absolutely true. Yes. It's been what? Okay, so timeline-wise, it's been about 2 years since the Emissary is an episode.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Klingon children just grow up a little faster.
In-universe time has passed, but I don't think it has.
Star Trek has always done, especially this show, has done the whole every season is a year. So that was season 2. That was late season 2 as well, so it might only be like a year and a half. So I'm just going to assume Klingon children grow up faster. This kid's like 3/4 Klingon, so...
I mean, we also kind of know that because of comments from Worf's own parents.
That's true. Speaking of, oh my god, I kind of want to see the episode where they raise little Alexander. I really love that.
I honestly get the feeling we won't see little Alexander ever again, at least not on TNG.
I think we might. You never know. I'm blown away by this in general. I hadn't realized, it hadn't really clicked with me that throughout the Emissary, nobody else in the Enterprise was aware of Worf and Kalar's relationship,
past or present.
Yeah. So like there's like that moment early on when Picard is like, oh, you have a duty to go receive the Kalar in the transporter room, and he's like, I can't. It hadn't. The Emissary I loved as an episode because it was so explicitly focused on Worf and Kalar as characters, and there's hardly anything else for any other character in that episode, and that's fine.
It's a very personal story for the 2 of them.
Yes, and this just expands on that personal relationship they had, and also is a sequel to Sins of the Father as well. We have Kempek and Duras back. Great characters. Kempek, I loved his scene with Picard.
Yeah, that was great.
Slowly dying there. Great scene.
I think he actually died in that scene.
I don't know. Maybe it might have been. If it was, it wasn't entirely clear. If he did, it wasn't entirely clear. But I loved the whole like the ceremony to like prove that Kempik was dead to Duras and Kauko. I didn't write the other ones down. It was
Begin with a G, I think.
I don't know. Anyway,
he didn't ultimately matter all that much to for the plot.
because Duras, while he was the obvious villain, he was still a great villain for the episode. I also just loved Worf's relationship with Alexander. There's this. I mean, I'm glad the episode doesn't just play around with it. It's not like ooh, is it your kid? Of course it's your fucking kid. There's no way it's not. So Worf puts that together immediately, and he kind of shirks his responsibilities as a parent at first.
He's like, he wants nothing to do with the kid.
And there's that great line that Kalar has that where it's just, if you cannot be his father, at least be his friend. And I love that aspect of it as well, because there's Worf still treating him like a son, you know, and showing him like the Klingon weapon and everything that has been with it. I love, you pointed it out. It's a great little moment where he's showing him the weapon. And he says it's been in our family for 10 generations.
Yeah.
I really
there's like it's slipping because he knows it's true.
Yeah.
He just doesn't want to admit it.
Yeah. God, and on that, I mean, like, fuck.
That weapon is also a Chekhov's gun.
It is. It's really great. And there's just that great little moment where he's like, you know, he's like, move it like this, make it part of your arm. And then when you get that fight choreography towards the end, they make that exact move part of the choreography, and it's just it's so well done, so well done. I love Kalar just as an investigator in the episode as well. There's just these great little scenes where she's like by herself, like going through the computers, going through the logs of like Worf's dishonor from the Klingon Empire.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's just Sissy Plaxton. I know I praised her a lot last time she played Kalar, but she really is just she really commands this role and really just makes Kalar stand out. Not just through the sheer writing quality of both the emissary and reunion. I think she really makes that role stand out as well. And she has fantastic chemistry with Michael Dorn, of course.
And clearly, as a character, as an investigator, she got very close very quickly.
Yeah.
Because the High Council immediately was like, you need to stop her from doing this.
Yeah.
She got very far really quickly without even breaking any seals.
Yeah. And then Kalar fucking dies, and I lost my goddamn mind. You saw me. I threw my fucking.
You had to get up. You had to toss your pen.
I tossed my pen. I walked it off. This is my usual reaction when I'm very pissed at a Star Trek thing that has happened. But man, I was utterly broken by this. This is the culmination of like every single one of my favorite Worf episodes. All the great every Worf episode so far, pretty much.
Yeah, they've all kind of built off each other generally.
Minus the heavy Romulan ones, like the enemy and all that. Like that really commented on Worf's hatred of Romulans. This goes all the way back to Heart of Glory, even because God, he does the Klingon death ritual.
The death ritual, which he doesn't do, at least not
for Duras.
Not for Duras.
Yeah,
no.
Not for Duras. He doesn't deserve it. I think is the idea.
Yeah. Even because the High Council even agrees he died in dishonor.
Yeah. But I love it as well though, because if you remember back to Heart of Glory, which is an episode I rewatched, and I love Heart of Glory. If the death ritual is for a warrior, it is to let the afterlife know that a warrior is coming.
Yeah, it's to be afraid someone is now coming.
Kalar is not a warrior, and he does it anyway, and I love that aspect as well. I think that's utterly brilliant. That's great. Worf's vengeance on Duras is brilliant. Right down to him taking off the Starfleet badge. Fucking, it's so good. It's so good. His last scene with Picard, when he doesn't resign, he chooses not to resign. I think that's great. His last scene with Alexander, perfect. Everything about this episode was fucking perfect.
Your early 10 out of 10 call out, absolutely right.
100% correct. One of my absolute favorite Star Treks of all time. Period. Hands down. I've watched. Gotta be nearly 200 Star Treks, right?
Yeah, nearly. We're approaching the number if we haven't already.
Yeah, we're close. We're definitely close. God, I'm utterly blown away by every aspect of this. We do record these in sessions of 2. I don't know how we're gonna do another one today.
I know.
I truly...
like behind the curtain, we do 2 of these in a row.
Yeah. I can't. We have to. We're going to.
We're going to.
That's gonna be tough. That was. Oh man. Fuck. What a great episode.
Great episode.
What an amazing episode. if you want to see how the next recorded session goes, go to Patreon, patreon.com/BloodEditStudios. Get our next review early there. You can get all kinds of fun things there, like also exclusive Star Trek commentaries there as well. So all kinds of fun things. Patreon.com/BloodEditStudios. And if you don't want to support us there, just subscribe to the channel, Blood Edit Studios. Any support is greatly appreciated. I guess be sure to join us next time when we continue Star Trek: The Next Generation. Until then, this has been Joey Morgan.
I'm Jacob.
Goodbye.